All right, fellow meme stockholders, XMAX Trading here. We're going to go over some pretty interesting DD on financial influencers in the YouTube channels and Reddit. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, go ahead and do so and hit a like on this video, and let's get started. Wall Street influencers are making $500,000, topping even Wall Street bankers. Pretty crazy, guys. Finance firms have long struggled to reach young and new customers until now. So it's all motivated by money. Austin Hankowitz shares videos on social media for new generation investors. At first, no one could explain why business was picking up at Betterment, a robo-advisor aimed at newbie investors. There were about 10,000 sign-ups in one day. Then the answer came. 25-year-old TikToker from Tennessee posting videos on how to describe how to retire a millionaire by using the platform Betterment. His name is Austin Hankowitz, and he managed to land one of the hottest new gigs, full-time Finfluencer. We were like, where does this increased activity come from? Betterment's Director of Communications, Ariel Sobel, said of a sudden increase in customer inquiries. It was not sponsored by us, and we had no clue. Smash that like button, Wall Street. The teens and 20-somethings who steer online conversation about life hacks, beauty products, Hollywood blockbusters, you name it, are now blazing their way into finance. Influencers like Hankowitz can translate concepts like passive investing or tax harvesting into digestible social media videos using playful twists, music, and colorful captions, making investment products feel like accessible to millennials and Gen Zers. For the finance industry, partnering with those influencers can be a no-brainer. They've never been faster, more direct access to the demographic, particularly at a time when retail investing has skyrocketed. The pandemic has left some people with money and time to burn, pushing hours spent on finance apps up 90% in the U.S. compared to the previous year, while downloads of such apps jumped 20%. According to the data by analytics firm App Annie, participation in the stock market through mobile phones took off, with hours spent on trading and investing apps spiking 135%. Of course, for the meme stocks, right? GME and AMC. Maybe BBIG. Once Betterment saw the traction it was gaining through Hankowitz's posts, it hired him within a month to plug its services via social media. Wealthfront, another robo-advisor, has partnered with about 15 influencers, including Haley Sachs, known on Instagram as Mrs. Dow Jones, according to Kate Worak, the firm's communication chief. Quite frankly, we're just better at telling our story than we are. They're better at telling our story than we are. In the green. Until last year, Hankowitz was pulling away to old-fashioned finance, working on mergers and acquisitions for a healthcare company, making TikTok videos as a side hustle. Now he's a hot commodity in startups and finance companies eager to reach his 495,000 followers. Some of them have been hired him for marketing advice, had him sit on chats with CEOs, and have even invited him to sit on the company board. Hankowitz charged anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 per post on his TikTok page. He said Fundrise, a real estate investment platform, pays him every month to post 2 videos on his TikTok and offers him a monthly bonus for as much as $2,000 based on people he pushes to the platform. BlockFi, cryptocurrency trading platform, offered him $25 per person to push to the platform through his unique code, and stock trading at public.com offered a monthly retainer and company equity for a contract that includes replacing Yahoo Finance stock charts on his videos with theirs. Hankowitz estimates he's well funded over 240 accounts for Fundrise, 1,600 for public, 1,650 for public, and 10,000 for Betterment. His unique BlockFi code brought in more than $250,000 for crypto purchases. In all, he's currently representing 6 companies, anywhere between $4 and $7 per month. Super fans can subscribe to his Patreon channel, where he offers deeper investing financial analysis. Hankowitz currently has 1,100 subscribers. I was able to quit my job about 6 months ago and do this full time. Hankowitz declines how much he brings in annually, but acknowledged he makes more than $500,000. Also, he's built a portfolio about $1.3 million since March 2020, in part with equity he received from the brands he represents. Social media can be a lucrative business for those whose big followers counts and the prowess to push customers towards financial products. Creators can get paid even from $100 to $1,500 for a swipe of advertising on their Instagram stories, $1,000 to $10,000 for a single post in their feed, according to the figures from Brian Hanley, CEO of Bullish Studio, a talent agency for influencers. On TikTok, the cost of one post can range from $2,500 to $20,000 depending on the video's virality and the creator's follower count. Mobile participation, year-over-year growth in hours spent on top investment and trading apps grew 135% in the U.S. in 2020. So U.S. tops, South Korea's next, Canada, Mexico, Russia, China, Brazil. Interesting. To get there, China's on the bottom, which is kind of strange. To get there, creators have to develop certain persona. And FinTalk and Instagram counterpart, there's enough variety for everyone. creators of a variety of ages, backgrounds, and ethnicities offer advice on how to open up a Roth IRA, how to invest in real estate, how trading options makes more sense if you compare it to buying makeup, how to use astrology to predict the price of Bitcoin. Take Sachs, Mrs. Dow Jones, influencer followers. She explains compound interest by comparing to Billie Eilish's fame or Bitcoin to Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's rekindled romance. Sachs began her career in comedy, working for TiVo's David Letterman. Saturday Night Live producer Lorne Michaels. Learning about money was a struggle for Sachs, but one way to make it more relatable for her was to compare it to pop culture and celebrity gossip. On that premise, she launched Mrs. Dow Jones, and her following has flourished ever since. I created what I need, and other people need it too. If you're following me, you like pop culture, we have a shared language. If you can understand the human relationship between two celebrities, you can understand any financial concept. 4 years of launching Mrs. Dow Jones, Sachs has signed with a talent agency and has built a team of people, including an assistant and a manager, to help negotiate six-figure deals with brands. She started partnering with Wealthfront 2 years ago. She's a financial pop star. When have you heard that take on anything? The way she relates everything to pop culture is so genius. Sachs also taking advantage of recent demand for personal finance content, providing a course on her website, Finance is Cool. On Monday, her followers were able to purchase a $115 course designed to teach them how to manage their money. Among other pop culture references in the course, Sachs used the characters from the TV show Friends to guide her through followers to build an emergency fund. Finance App Fund. The number of finance apps on the top 100 non-gaming apps has almost doubled. So Cash App, Cash App's gone up. Venmo, PayPal, Robinhood, Credit Karma, all that. Other people's money. While social media companies are allowing companies to reach young customers faster, they need to ensure against working internet stars who are fast and loose in information. There's so much room for growth. There's not enough financial creators out there to basically take on the amount of opportunities coming in. There's not really enough high quality preaching good to the word financial creators. Personal finance content on social media has gone viral for offering questionable, even wrong, flat out wrong advice. While get-rich-quick schemes attempted to lure in novice investors, that's taken many forms, including videos on how to become a millionaire by selling dog beds on Amazon through drop shipping, how using a debit card makes you financially responsible, how to make a lot of money day trading foreign exchange, or what stocks to buy and when to buy them. That's why TikTok tightened its rules. In May, social media companies say take action against content creators who sponsored videos for financial services and products without clear labels. Companies can still pay financial influencers for posts, but new restrictions meant to ensure creators are transparent when disclosing commercial links. Since then, Betterment says moved all the content from its TikTok influence over to Instagram Reels. Hank West has not re-entered into an agreement with Betterment for TikTok videos since. Wealthfront says optimizing other channels like YouTube and Instagram instead of relying mostly on TikTok's paid advertising platform. As fraudulent content and misinformation run rampant and unchecked, financial corporations look for quality creators are putting in place hefty vetting process. Betterment's compliance and legal teams perform detailed reviews of social media partner scripts. Influencers can then shoot the video, send it back to compliance for second review. Wealthfront said does extensive background checks and influencers they get selected to partner with them before signing contracts. It includes stipulations in the contract that allow Wealthfront to cancel terms if violated by creators. The main law that governs financial influence investors Act of 1940, which specifies that what qualifies as investment advice, who must register state and federal regulators to provide it. But there's one exemption that reduces the risk to influencers, according to unregistered individuals can dispense financial advice if they do so through a publication of regular and general circulation. That legal exemption is where a lot of people are hanging their hats on until a court case happens. It's hard to say one way or another. Ultimately, it would be SEC or state going after an influencer for harming citizens in a court case that would determine whether they qualify for an exemption or not. Still, anyone who's harmed financial advice online could sue in civil court. But whether the punishment is warranted will be varied based on regulators' case and the state they are located. The problems of misinformation exist on TikTok. Demand for solid financial advice are what Vivian, too, a former stock trader JP Morgan believes made her account, Your Rich BFF, blow up as soon as she launched it. She posted her first video on January 1st telling TikTokers if they're looking for an account that would help them learn honest financial literacy tips. Hers was it. Overnight, her video got 1 million views and she amassed 1,700. It was long before financial institutions took notice. Wealthfront, Credit Karma, Finvest, Insurance Tasty works among her approximately 10 sponsors. She has more than 500,000 viewers. She gets paid $3,000 to $4,000 per post. For some of the full-time jobs, it's a huge commitment. She's outside of her current full-time day job. She spends between 10 and 15 hours a week managing her account. it was very out of the norm. People make videos for months and don't have this kind of scale. It was around that time folks getting stimmy checks, and we're thinking about more money. Thinking about more about money than usual. I think people are very sick of seeing a lot of misinformation. That's it of it. Pretty amazing, guys. We can grow all of our accounts together, and combat misinformation. All right, guys. Till next time.